Hello, my name is Seman, and in this video I'm going to talk three hormones that was produced inside our body, which is the cortisol, erythropoietin, parathyroid hormone, and calcitonin. Whenever you experience something your body perceives as a threat or in a flight or fight situation, an example is large dog chasing you. The hypothalamic neurons will immediately release hormone called corticotropin releasing hormone, also known as CRH, which will send to the anterior pituitary. In the anterior pituitary gland, CRH will then bind to and stimulate cells that secrete adrenocorticotropic hormone, also known as ACTH. Then, this hormone will be sent to the adrenal glands, which is located in the superior of the kidney. It will bind to a membrane-bound receptor on cells of the adrenal cortex and stimulates the secretion of the glucocorticoids, which is primarily known as cortisol. The cortisol acts on a target tissue, which is in the liver, adipose, and muscle, which resulting in increased lipid, protein breakdown, and increasing glucose level. Cortisol has a negative feedback effect because it inhibits CRH release from the hypothalamus and ACTH secretion from the anterior pituitary gland. When the blood oxygen concentration is normal, synthesis of erythropoietin occurs in scattered cells located predominantly in the inner cortex. But under condition when blood oxygen is deficient, interstitial cells within almost all zones of the kidney begin to produce the hormone, erythropoietin, which is released into the bloodstream. Once it's released, it acts on red blood cells to protect them against destruction. At the same time, it stimulates the stem cells of the bone marrow to increase the production of red blood cells or erythrocytes. In addition, circulation of the hormone also increases oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, which will be delivered to all tissue in the body. The increased oxygen carrying capacity will then release the initial stimulus that trigger erythropoietin secretion. So, this is the cycle production of parathyroid hormone and calcitonin, which is to maintain the blood calcium inside our body. When the calcium level in the blood drop, the parathyroid glands will produce and secrete PTH or parathyroid hormone. PTH secretion causes the release of calcium from the bones by stimulating osteoclasts, which secrete enzymes that degrade bone and release calcium into the interstitial fluid. Besides that, the PTH also causes increased reabsorption of calcium in the kidney tubules from the urine filtrate. This PTH also triggers the production of steroid hormone, which is known as calcitriol, and it's the active form of vitamin D in the kidney, which stimulates the more absorption calcium by the intestine. When the calcium in the blood already high, the thyroid gland will then release a hormone called the calcitonin, which stimulates calcium deposition in bone and reduce calcium uptake in kidney. So, in short, parathyroid hormone increase blood calcium levels when they drop too low. In the other hand, calcitonin, which is released from the thyroid gland, decrease blood calcium levels when they become too high. So these two mechanisms constantly maintain blood calcium concentration at homeostasis.